All right, and good evening, and welcome to the second day of Mudsock Week. It is boys soccer tonight, and the Fishers Tigers are on the road to visit your HSE Royals. I'm Nathan Gergen. Alongside me is Nate Kapek. Nate, HSE needs this win. They only have one loss. Fishers has two. Top teams in the state. What are your keys to win this game for HSE?
Well, main key of the game, I think, is that the Royals have got to get on the board. I would think early to get past a talented goalie in Brendan Weiger, who was a former developmental academy player, so he's known to play, I would say big game scenarios. So if they can get a decent amount of shots in the early going and possibly put one in the net before the first 20 minutes of the first half, that would be major. And second, the back line has to be strong, as they've got two of their main key defenders that are injured for tonight, Jonah Barnes and Jesse Wagner. So we're looking at more or less a team that its back line isn't, I would say, chemistry-wise, hasn't played a lot together, but they've obviously practiced a lot more recently, because you obviously have to prepare for this game. This is a rivalry game, so main things, get the shots early, try and get a quick goal, and then the back line has to be strong, especially when they've got forwards like Cam O'Connor up top, who's going to put in shots whenever he can.
I think those are some pretty good keys. I think HSE really wants this win. It's a big rivalry tonight. It's a big rivalry. This is a big deal. And of course, Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this fall. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who is sponsoring every broadcast for all three sports seasons this year for SSN. That is huge for us. So thank you to Sky Zone.
Welcoming the Fishers Fusion Dance Team, which is coached by Alexa Snow.
Wait. Obviously, their goal here is probably going to be to try to cross it. And overthrown, but Manning, oh, just over the net.
Did take a deflection, though. That deflection could have been major, though, against Weiger, because that could have just somehow snuck into the net, but instead it's going to go over for another Royals corner kick.
At least HSE's winning the possession game for these last few minutes. They've been doing a real good job taking care of the ball. HSE got the ball out. And that is going to be Peyton Atwood recovering, inbounding. He's try to cross.
There. Just couldn't find somebody's head.
Gopsel had it, try to keep it in. And Fishers retains possession, but there he is in a fight here. And Atwood, oh, and it just goes right between his legs. And
Saeed does get a touch on it there, and it's enough to poke it out for another throw-in, but he could have deflected it in somehow into the goal.
Yeah, just barely. All right, and Fisher's going to try to keep it in. They're going to try to get it to their side of the pitch here. And
Get back.
going to kick it out, but obviously that's not going to make it. HSE recovers the ball here. Oh, and Kane got to get it.
Fouled on Cam O'Connor right there as Pulliam tried to go for the header, but was obviously knocked down by the menacing striker that is Cameron O'Connor.
Cam O'Connor, he's having a great game so far, really making his presence shown on during this game. Fishers. All right, and HSE is going to get it at the box. Wetzel. Wetzel's in a battle here. He's going to try to. Oh. Fishers clears it out of their box here, and HSE recovers. Atwood with a ball pass, I think intended for Hatfield, but didn't go there. Fisher's chasing after the ball here. And it's going to be kicked out. It's going to be a Fisher's ball. All right, and Weiger's going to kick it. Let's see if Fisher's. Oh, no. It's a little battle here, and HSE's going to end it up with the ball. And it's going to be kicked out. Is somebody going to get it before it is out? And HSE will get that. Nice pass there. We're just trying to get it to the box and hope for a good scoring opportunity. And Weiger recovers. That is going to be Fisher's ball. And Wetzel knocks him out there. Fisher's ball. The inbound opportunity here. It's going to go. HSE's going to get it back with Atwood there. And HSE's being swallowed down inside, so just trying to pass it around, get an opening here. Gopsel's going to get it. Hatfield calls open,
Simple move there, but very efficient there from Gopsel.
Oh, and he tried to get it to Wetzel, but is not going to get it. And Fishers kicks it out. Gopsel with the inbound.
Royals have quickly changed the pace of play, as the first 5 minutes they were easily dominated. Fishers were creating more chances, but last 5 minutes I'd say it's more or less been the Royals.
It has, and let's see. Fishers is going to try to get it down, and they're going to get it dangerously close. And he was open. He had a clear path to the box, but unfortunate.
A couple of times O'Connor's been offsides, but at the same time, Reese May did play him that ball towards his back foot, so he had to go back for it. And that's a ball you got to play into space there for him to run onto it.
Kane is going to just do a quick pass to Gopsel there, and Fishers is going to get it back. That is going to be kicked outside of the field. That is going to be Hatfield gets the ball, and it's easily going to be recovered by Fishers here. All right, and Hatfield's got it. Sorry, that is not Hatfield. That's Atwood.
That's K.
K. Sorry, folks, I can't see the numbers. I'm going by face. Fishers is trying to regain control of the game. HSE's been really dominant over these past few weeks. All right, Kay's gonna pass it, and Manning can.
Simple clearance there for Weiger, no pressure on.
Careful.
Atwood's gonna have it, passes it out.
Decent ball by Manning, just can't find the head of someone.
Almost
Slipped through there.
Oh.
Bench with the ball in, just can't find anybody.
Manning's gonna recover up.
Back, Barks.
And now the game is on. Fisher's gonna try to get it to their side of the field, and he's got a good look there. But HSE.
Easily sniffed out there by Sundrish. There wasn't anything challenging for him there.
No, it was not. K can recover, and he did pass to Gobsell. He's looking. He's got an array of options here to pass to, and knocked down. Wetzel's going to chase it down, but I think, and he's
Kept
able to get it out.
It's going to go out. It's cleared out away by Jacob Lawrence.
Oh, and Gobsell.
Long throw in here from Atwood. Just can't find the head of someone.
And Atwood's kicked out. HSE ball. Atwood's going to inbound. Fisher's trying to clear it out there. Wetzel! Almost. Just a bit outside that goal there. He overkicked it. That was a tough one. HSE's finally getting some shots at the goal here. And as we break, a big thanks again to Sky Zone Fishers for their sponsorship of Southeastern Sports Network this year. All right.
Checked in for the Royals was number 6, Austin Springer, and also number 11, Cam Greenwald.
HSE is just trying to get it back in and chasing it down, and nice slide there.
Take a break.
All right, and HSE is going to inbound. They've set up some really good opportunities here. Obviously, that Wetzel kick just a little bit ago. HSE keeps getting it, and that is the name of the game here. Just keep possession going. Something good is going to happen. And they're just going to pass it back to Weiger. Easy recovery there by Fishers. All right. And here we go. Weiger's going to kick it out. Let's see who recovers. Gopsel's chasing it, and he's going to recover it. It's on the knee. He loses possession there, and Fishers is going to get it out. HSE's coming in. Cam Greenwald. All right, Parker Gopsel's going to inbound. All right, and that is intended.
Yeah, that's a foul throw, and I think the ref's going to go back to it once he realizes.
Yeah, that was intended for Sam K, and I think Sam K got it, but it is a illegal throw there. So.
Into the game for the Tigers, number 20, Max Sievers.
Yeah, you can't lift your back foot on a throw at any point in the game, and Parker lifted that way too high to try and get some extra distance on it.
Max Sievers for Fishers is coming in for Quinn Manford. Fishers inbound. HSE makes a good at it, and they're going to recover.
Pulling with the clearance, but Weiger's off his line there. He knows that with the quickness of the forwards up top, especially like Saeed and Wetzel, he's going to have to be off his, he's playing off of his line very high.
Fishers is attempting to take it downfield, but HSE is putting up a good fight, and it's going to be kicked out. HSE with possession. He's going to pass it out, and Fishers heads it down, and they're getting it to their attackers here. And oh!
Yeah, that did look like a foul on Sunders there as he went for a little bit of a push in the back, but I mean the ref's just going to call it either way at this point, as it does give Fishers a free kick just inside, just past the half circle.
All right, and they're going to do the free kick here, and HSE clears it out. Sam K fighting for possession there, but he doesn't get it.
I mean, knocked away by Manning. It's going to go out for another Fishers corner kick.
And I believe that is going to be Noah Reinhardt on the inbound. It's far away, can't see the numbers too well. And they're going to clear it. HSE gets it back thanks to Cam Greenwald. Now Fishers has to reset this whole attacking unit here. Over kick, and but Fishers is going to get it. They're going to try to get it in the box, and no.
Cleared out there by Chase Hatfield. Wonderful job though by Oniket Sunders to single out that attack, as the number 26 of Fishers right there, it was Angel Roque Grandos. He almost broke through there, as he just did get past Sunders for a little bit, but Sunders was able to recover.
Cam Greenwald breaks out here. There's a few people. Oh, and that is going to be recovered by Jacob Lawrence.
Get goal side, get goal side.
Going to Reinhardt. Reinhardt's taking it down. Reinhardt's in the box. Kick it towards the goal, but HSE is going to try to clear it out here, and they do. A nice job by HSE getting rid of that trouble.
Yeah, after Pulliam was beat, the Royals did a great job defensively there, just staying in front of the ball, ensuring that a shot doesn't get off, as it will be a handball there on Saeed.
That was thanks to Austin Springer, I believe, cleared it out there. Good job on him. We've got some. They've had some great opportunities, and HSE keeps batting them away, so that's good. And Jake Kane gonna jump and recover. Clears it out there. Oh, and that is gonna be a deep kick. That man could punt a football. Fisher's going to pass it around, try to get it out, and Gopsel's going to for HSE, and they're attacking now. They're getting close, and that was Hatfield, I believe. And he's going to get it to Wetzel, and overkicked.
Wetzel tried to get a touch on it there to keep it in, but once it just got past him, there was no way he was going to be able to keep that in bounds. Could have been called a handball there by the referee, but it's going to let it slide as it's going to be shifted out. Fishers is going to look to break out wide here.
Fishers at the edge, and nice clearance out of there.
Wonderful slide tackle right there by Tyler Pulliam, as he was able to get it all the way up to boards midfield. Ian Bowen's going to look to get a cross in here. As Gops is going to knock him down. It's not going to be a foul, but it will be a corner kick for the Tigers.
Gopsel's playing pretty aggressive here. He's a very good defender. He's helped us out a lot. Helped us recover some of those opportunities. Set us up in good position. I mean, we're still tied. 18 minutes left in the half.
Reinhardt on the corner kick here. Let's see if he can get a decent ball in, as it will be knocked out again by the Royals.
Wetzel chased for it, but he couldn't get it in, and now it's going to be an easy recovery by Jake Kane.
Jack Kenny right there, the wide back, number 29, just looked to try and get a ball in that can maybe touch off of a Fishers player and maybe set up a shot, but it just went straight to Jacob Kane there. He gets a long ball up to Saeed.
Saeed's going to fight for it here, and are they going to get it?
Maybe could have been a push off there called on Lawrence, but it wasn't called by the referee.
Very mild push off. It would be
May with
hard
the
to
ball
tell.
behind to Reinhardt.
Reinhardt's in the box, and that's going to be knocked out by Tyler Polium, I believe.
However, it did go off of Reinhardt last as Pulliam knocked it off of him. And now checking in for Royals are number 13, Peyton Atwood, number 9, Kuljit Mann, and number 7, Brendan Hench.
Number 7.
They are coming in for Parker Gopsil,
Number 9, Kuljit
Chase Hatfield, and someone else I can't see right now.
Sam K.
Sam K. I might need to get my vision checked after this.
Looks like it's going to, yep, the referee's going to go back to advantage there. He was just going to see if the Royals were going to be able to play upfield, keep possession, but they lost it. Now the Royals will have a free kick taken by Sunderish up at midfield.
All right, and the HSE is going to have possession. Really good look for them. See what they can do on Kit
Sunderish does slip there, as it's going to be cleared out by Fishers.
Pulliam's fighting, but I think Fishers is breaking away here, but he's the lone
Looked
attacker
like that
here.
could have been a foul there, but Sunderish will knock it out of play for a throw-in.
Great job here. Fishers is trying to get back in the box. They're really even out
there
this
by
game.
Manning.
Oh, and
the referee's going to call foul there. It looked like it could have been. Atwood was at least one of them that was in on the foul right there.
yeah, Reese May knocked down there. Good free kick opportunity for Fishers. Taking the kick is Zach Castro.
We've got Castro and Reinhardt standing over it. Either one of them could hit this ball in. Could make it confusing with the way both of them are standing. Either one sets up for the right-footed shot, the other sets up for the left. Could also be a ball played in the box.
And Castro's going to kick it, but
and it's just wide. Kane was able to get to his post there where he could have made the easy save, but it was not too far off.
Kane's going to get that out of there.
Yep, another long kick there from Kane.
And Reinhardt's going to recover there. Fisher's taking it down. Fisher's getting a really good opportunity here. Oh, and it's kicked out there.
It's knocked out for a goal kick. Reinhardt was able to get the cross in again to Granados, number 26, but it was just knocked out.
Reinhardt has been a big part of this attacking line here. And they're going to run over, try to gain possession here off the goal kick, and they do. HSE gets it back, Sunderrush kicks it.
A little bit of kickball here by both teams, not able to keep possession after that long goal kick. As now the Royals are going to take over here. Hench looking long for Saeed.
Saeed going to get to it. No, Weiger's going to get it before.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to hit those long balls over the top of the Fisher center backs with the fact that Weiger's playing already high off of his line, and with this tall, slender frame, he's going to be able to get almost up to any ball that's going to take a bounce. And it just finds its way through to Reese May, who's going to cut back, looking for any options, and finds the foot of Greenwald, but it's going to come out to Zach Castro, who's looking. Finds the Fishers player out wide, number 5,
Zach.
Zaid Al-Mal.
Yep.
And it's going to be out for another Tigers throw-in.
Parker Gopsel is coming back in for HFC, so is Cam O'Connor. Wetzel's coming out for HFC, and Reinhardt is coming out for Fishers. Around the time where a lot of these players are going to get real tired. Got to refuel, got to nail that sub game.
Granados gets by 1, but it's just going to find the foot of Greenwald, although it does find Castro at the top of the box, who's looking.
Out. And they are in the box. They have a really good shot here, but no.
It's going to end up hit the side netting, and it looks like it's out for another corner kick.
Fishers in these past few minutes has done a very good job dominating possession here.
Yeah, it was pretty balanced, I would say, for the first 20 minutes. Now this next 10 minutes after that, it's been, say, a little bit more balanced, but the Tigers, like you just said, Nathan, have been controlling the ball a little bit more. As the long corner kick does not find the head of anyone. Seaver's looking to redistribute, but it's going to find the foot of Granados, who's going to look to cross it in.
And it's cleared out by HSE.
Almost just snuck in at the back post there of Jacob Kane, but no Fishers players was able to get onto that one. And now the Royals are going to look to break out here.
Oh, and a tug on that.
Going to be, yes, it will be a foul. I believe that was on Castro, as he did grab the shirt of Saeed, who was looking to break out for a Royals counterattack there.
Cannot do that. They will call you every time.
No, you cannot grab their shirt. You are right about that, Nathan.
It's like soccer 101, boys.
Oh, yes, it is. Ball's going to find the left foot of man. He's going to look to find Atwood in the middle, just can't. But it will be, I think they're going back to the foul by Ian Bauer, number 8, on Cooljeet man. So the Royals will have a chance here to swing one in to try and get another chance.
And it looks like
Greenwald will stand over this one. You've got players like Gopsel, Atwood, Hench, and Saeed up in the box. Let's see if any of them can get their head on it.
Yuto Nakamai looking to come in for Fishers here soon.
Greenwald with the ball in. Just can't find the foot of anyone as Saeed made a diving attempt to try and just get a flick onto it, but it went straight into the hands of Weiger.
I think you said this earlier. You cannot be Weigers with height.
Yeah, Weiger is very tough to beat, especially with tall, slender frame, like he said. Like I said earlier, he's going to be difficult to beat in the air. You got to make sure you get a ball either low on the ground or driven in just enough to where that ball is dipping towards into the box, where it's not going to be an easy, simple aerial ball for him to catch. Bauer looking long, it's just going to find the foot of man. As Springer tries to get a touch on it, it's going to be as it finds the foot of O'Connor, who looked out wide, but man gave it away.
That is going to be Zaid Almeida.
It's going to be a shot there by Bauer, but he does take, and it looks like Sunderish is down. He's grabbing his knee. This is not good for the Royals, as he started at center back, since they're already down Jonah Barnes, who's already starting at center back previously in the year. As Coach Chris White is going to have to look to make a different decision here. He maybe had Sam Kay check into the midfield where he can distribute and try and link up with the forwards. Kay might have to drop back to center back here.
And Rodrigo Dominguez is coming out for Fishers. And Sundaresh looks banged up, but that is going to be okay. I think he's going to be all right. He's walking. It's always good.
He is limping. It's a very noticeable limp, but yeah, Atwood also checked in for Vincent Manning out at right back, but you do have Sam Kay now in the back now on the back four with Mann, Atwood, like I just said, and Pulliam as well. As the referee just going to give Kane the ball here with just a simple drop ball since it was the injury. Once that happens, we'll be back underway.
Kane's going to inbound it here.
He's going to find the foot of Hatfield. He's going to just look to distribute across. Does find Kay. Kay's looking for the simple option, finds Maine. He finds Springer.
Gopsel was intended there, but Fishers recovers.
O'Connor Dean doing a decent job, able to hold up play there as he's got his back toward goal. He can't look to turn as he knows he's going to have almost most of the time both of our center backs will be on him, so he knows that he's going to have to distribute, play behind, and link up with combinations that way.
Hatfield with the ball now. He gets it to Koljeet Mann. To Springer.
Mann finds Springer. Looks like it's knocked out there again by Castro, and it will be out for another Royals throw-in. Mann with the long throw-in.
And that is
Saeed
intended.
able to body, but it's going to be picked out by Almaya, who clears that field. It's going to be another Royals throw-in. Gopsel looked for the flick on there. Still found Saeed, who tried to knock it up to Greenwald for a shot right there, but it was cleared out by Fishers.
Mann recovers. Hatfield. Gets Pulliam. Finds it Hatfield. To
Hench back into Hatfield, who looks wide to Mann. Mann's got a lot of space to take here. He's just going to dribble towards goal.
Oh, and it was just kicked outside there.
Yeah, he thought Gopsel was going to make a run past that defender there to look for a cross in behind, but Gopsel didn't end up making that run. That's why he had the miscommunication right there.
And if he plays it right, Atwood's going to recover, and he will.
Atwood able to keep it in, although he might have to get rid of it here. He's got that Fishers defender already all over him. Pulliam just gets enough on it up to Hatfield, who does give it, though, right back into Reese May. May with a shot. It's deflected there by Pulliam. Excellent block. Clearance there out by Pulliam. He does find Gopsel, who's got a lot of green grass in front of him.
Gopsel missed the room there, but he's still going to recover. That's going to go to Saeed.
Saeed's got Greenwald. He
And Gopsel's going to get it, though.
But it's going to find the foot of Hench, who's looking for someone. Just can't get enough of a touch. Still has it, though. Puts it on his left foot, and it just goes over the goal. The Royals had a chance there, but there was a major step in there as Saeed has his attempt to play Greenwald there and behind just wasn't enough, as it was deflected there by a Fishers player. If that ball went through, that could have been probably the best chances from either team, and it could have been the first goal of the game there from Cam Greenwald.
Wetzel is coming in for Saeed. And for Fishers, we got
Jack Kenny and Mitchell Rambo.
Yes. As Reese May is going to come out, as well as Lay Day.
Yeah, this is just a breather for May, who's played a majority so far of the first half. He's been one of the main keys to the game so far for Fishers, as he's been able to dictate play in majority of the game so far. But with these last 5 minutes, this could be a major chance for the Royals to take advantage, as O'Connor's most likely isolated up top up there now. As is going to find the foot of Castro. He's going to look to just create a chance here. Ball comes in.
Crosses, and it's out.
Almost finds the foot of O'Connor, and you also had Kevin Natzel, number 3, breaking in on the back post. Just went through both of them. That was a big chance there for the Tigers to make it 1-0.
That is a good setup for Kane on the goal kick.
He's going to knock it out wide to Atwood there. He's rather noticing that Fishers is playing off on this wide back, so where he can just get quick distributions out to them, and the Royals can link up play from there, rather than just try and hit it upfield and hope that one of his players wins a 50-50 header.
Springer and Mann were fighting for the ball there, and they get the inbound opportunity here. Mann, he's looking for Gopsel. Is Gopsel going to head it? And he does.
Flick on.
And that is going to be
Greenwald
Wetzel.
finds Wetzel. Greenwald through. Greenwald with the shot.
Oh!
It's off the crossbar. But it was offsides at the end of the day.
That was, despite the offside.
Very eventful there, as the Royals had, that was arguably the best chance of the game.
Wide
as you
open.
Had Greenwald one-on-one through with the keeper if he wasn't offsides. Now Fishers is going to look to break out here. Castro trying to dictate play in the midfield. Plays it out wide to Mitchell Rambo, number 12. Who looks for another ball in, trying to find just any body part of O'Connor for him to distribute there, as it's going to be cleared out by Kay.
Wetzel fighting for it, but he's going to lose it out there. And Wetzel's going to get it. He's going to try to get us to Gopsel, but no.
It's going to be sniffed out there by Max Severs. An excellent job. If Wetzel gets that ball over the top, Parker might be able to be on through there. As Kenny looked for the cross into the box, but it just went straight into the hands of Kane again.
Nobody seems to be getting an edge here in this match.
Kane with the long punt, trying to find Wetzel. Fisher's just going to look to distribute. They're going to probably want to try and control these last 3 minutes. Either they'll take the tie going into the half, as Kane is able to win that there. Excellent job by him coming off of his line, as if Castro just got by him. He had, I believe it's number 26, Granados again, sitting in the middle of the box for an easy tap in if that got by him. But like I was saying, the Tigers should have just maybe looked to try and keep possession there, try and hold it. I won't say hold it because you obviously don't want to waste the time, but you still have 3 minutes. You want to dictate the play rather than give HSE a chance going into the half, where if the Royals poke one in, that could obviously change the halftime talk for either coach, whether that be Coach White or Coach Philip Schmidt of Fishers.
And it looks like Fisher's gonna do a late game substitutions. Noah Reinhardt and Quinn Manford looking to come in here. We'll see if that happens, or if we just keep playing until we hear that siren.
He's got Springer with a decent amount of space there. Gets a shot, but he does scuff it a little bit. He couldn't get enough of a clean hit on it, where maybe he was also looking for a pass up to Greenwald or Gopsel. Those two could have looked for a combination, but it's going to be another easy distribution out here for Weiger.
Gunny's going to get it.
Behind it's Granados again.
Granados got a good chance here, and cross it, and Fisher's goal. Cam O'Connor.
Major goal there for the Tigers, as Granados was just able to get enough space to break past Kay there, and his ball in between just split the defenders, as that definitely changed. But last year the Royals were in the same position where they did go down into the half, down 1-0, and maybe this is what they needed.
Cam O'Connor has been a dominating force on that attacking front for Fishers. I thought he was going to have a goal eventually, and it just happened. 1-0 Fishers. HSE's probably not going to have enough time to score.
I mean, they still have less than 2 minutes, but you've got to go quick here. You might push. The problem with this is if you push too many numbers forward here, you may leave minimal numbers at the back, and Fishers could break out with another counterattack here. But the Royals are just trying to get these long balls over the top, and that's still not working for them.
And Weigers is going to have an easy goal kick here, as we only have a minute 20 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Fishers here, any chance they get, they're just going to try and clear up field. They don't want the Royals here to get any decent chance here before the half. They just want to make sure everything gets out and away for anything that comes to their box. But Kane with the easily saved there, as Reinhardt did try and beat him from distance, but Royals are not going to go quick here since there's under a minute.
Gopsel's going to try to recover it, but he can't. Wetzel is fighting for it, though, and can't get it.
Does find the foot of Greenwald. He's going to look to keep possession, as the ball now finds his foot the man. Man finds Springer, who's got Wetzel wide open in space. Wetzel looking for someone.
Cross. Oh, and it's cleared by Fishers. Gopsel's going to get the ball. He's going to try to fight for possession here, and Hatfield
Hatfield finds Greenwald. They just couldn't find Hench on that back post cross. He was waiting for that ball. Hatfield with the simple move takes the shot, but it's just an easy roll towards Weiger. As that was a decent chance for the Royals to close out on the half, as we're nearing about 10 seconds left here.
I think Royals shouldn't be too worried. I think they've kept it pretty even, except for that one goal. It's been pretty even play. I don't think anybody's truly dominated this game. So as long as they come out in the second half swinging, HSE's got a good chance. And we now go to half, and Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this fall. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who is sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. All right, and welcome back to Mudsock Boys Soccer. I'm Nathan Gergen alongside Nate Kapek. Before you start, Southeastern Sports Network would like to remind you, is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this fall. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. Big shout out, Sky Zone, sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons: fall, winter, spring, the whole shebang-a-bang.
Royals will start with kick here. We've got Greenwald up top with, looks like Wetzel out wide and Saeed out wide. Midfield 3, I presume, of Springer, Hench, and Hatfield, with 2 in the back, both being Kay and Pulliam, as we have not seen Sunders come back on the field just yet. We do not know the status of his injury, as it could be major, could be minor, but once that happened,
he was walking off.
Yeah, he was limping off, but once that happened, you could see a little bit of a change because, it's been a few times this year where Kay's played next to Pulliam, and once you build that chemistry up, obviously you get to know your defender better, whether you step or he steps, and you cover, he covers. But just when the Tigers got that goal, I would say almost off of the fact that when Sunders went out, obviously the dictated change of play changed. So, but we'll see if the Royals can break out here, as they already have started to break into Fisher's attacking third. Side's going to look to try and make a move, just can't get past Mitchell Rambo.
And that is a hold right there.
Should have been called right there by the referee, as Rambo did grab his arm, and it will end up being a Fisher's throw-in at the same time.
Unfortunate that the ref missed that. Officials, unfortunate. That is going to be thrown in by Rambo.
Aaron with the throw, almost flicked on, but it will be off of, I believe that's Granado, says he was the one who got the assist on the Tigers goal, as it was put in just in front of the net by Cam O'Connor, with only a few minutes left in the half. But Atwood looking long for Saeed. Just can't find it, as it's going to find the foot of Wetzel. Going to find Springer's going to look to redistribute here.
Got it on the edge, and Nate Fishers is there to recover it.
Looks like it's going to be out off of Atwood for a Tigers throw-in. Kay's going to end up winning the header, as O'Connor does get around him, and it will be called a foul. As Kay did win the initial ball, but once O'Connor got past him, Kay decided to foul there. He maybe could have caught back up to him and won the ball back, but that will be a Tigers free kick, right in their attacking third. As the ball's going to come in, just can't find anyone, and it will be cleared up by the Royals.
Going to go back to Rambo. Hot potato right now, and it lands Fishers.
O'Connor, as he does slip there, trying to create possession, but he's going to find the foot of Hatfield, that was a decent job there by Castro to sniff out that ball, as he's played a
Hatfield to Springer to Kay.
Very good game of soccer so far, but Manning's going to look to dribble up line. He's trying to find someone.
Is he going to get it? And it's slid down, and holding there.
And it will be on Manning.
Oh, what just happened there?
I couldn't tell you, but ref blew his whistle. The 2 players couldn't hear it, as the fans were obviously jeering or cheering over it, and they obviously continued playing. And now
Yuto Nakamai and Vincent Manning got out of there for a minute there. So Fisher's ball, and
as it's going to be off of Springer, as Kenny clears it out for another Tigers throw-in.
It's back and forth here.
Springer finds Greenwald, just got a decent amount of space up the wing.
Wetzel's coming out. Wetzel.
As it's going to be stopped there by Quinn Manford.
Nice job by Manford there, clearing it out.
Hatfield looking, gets just a little bit of space up for a pass. Almost found the foot of Springer, who tried to find Wetzel, just couldn't.
All right, and who's going to beat him here?
And Pulliam's going to miss the ball, but Manning.
Oh, and it's a trip. It's a hard trip. Somebody's down.
Call advantage, but looks like nope. They're going to keep on playing, but I feel like the ref may go back and give Manning a card for that one, as it was a little bit of a cleat to the ankle.
I think that was Cam O'Connor limping there.
Yeah.
Fisher's driving it in now. Looking for their second goal tonight.
Okay, looking. It's going to go over to Yuto. Yuto's looking for someone as he...
And it's tripped by Manning. The saga continues.
Manning right there with a good strong tackle as he got all of the ball, but it will be another Tigers corner kick here.
Getting ready for the corner kick. Let's see if they can cross it in. And it just misses.
Missed the head of Reese May.
And he's going to back.
As Kane's going to be able to pick that one out. Tigers could have done something there if May was able to get a clean connection on that header, but instead it just went over his head. As Greenwald's going to be able to win that ball right there off of the misplay. Finds the foot of Saeed, who's going to create some space. Looking, but it's going to be stopped by Lawrence.
Hatfield's going to get it, and oh no. Fisher's going to retain possession here.
Yuto looking long.
Who's going to beat him to it? Kane.
Kane with a simple pass out there to Atwood. Kane with a good job there to somewhat shield off Granados, I believe, who was going to run through. But he just did enough where he's not getting, where the referee won't call obstruction from blocking the player from getting any chance to get to the ball. But it was just enough to slow him down. As O'Connor's got a chance here in the corner, looks for a cross. Couldn't find the head of Granados as it was cleared out there by, I believe, Sam Kay. And it will be another Tigers throw-in. And it does look like we have Aniket Sunders checking back into the game, which is a good sign since he came off in the first half injured, like we said earlier. But that means that we could have a little bit of change. He might go back in at center back and move Kay up to the midfield, where the Royals could dictate the possession now.
Yeah, Kay, midfield is where Kay needs to be.
Wonderful challenge there by Quinn Manford.
Hatfield.
But Hatfield should have tried to play a little bit quicker there as you had Saeed one-on-one with the center back, but Kay's going to just knock it out enough for a corner kick. Corner kick comes in. It's going to be low and driven, and it just can't find the foot of anyone.
And they still didn't clear it out. Kane's going to chase after it. He's going to get that easy recovery there. Throws it out. Kane's doing a wonderful job tonight.
Quick distribution out here to Manning. Does get bypassed Rambo. Almost finds the foot of Wetzel, but it's not, again, knocked out by Lawrence as O'Connor is offsides there. He just couldn't get back on sides, recovering from the clearance there by Lawrence. As it's going to be a foul there by number 7, Noah Reinhardt.
Was there a yellow?
No, I do not believe there was a yellow. It could have been there.
I heard someone say yellow, but they rarely card in high school soccer.
As the referee did talk to him after, it looks like he did do something after the play. But pulling with the lawn free kick in. And trying to find somebody, but it's stopped. It's going to be cleared out, looks like. But it did go off of Manning. However, Manning cannot keep it in.
Fishers with the inbound.
That throw just seemingly found Hench way too easily there.
Springer took it, but now recovered by Fishers. Fishers driving it down the field.
Kenny's going to look to play upfield here. Saeed's chasing him down, but Atwood makes the play, and it looks like that's an obvious foul there, as he did clip the foot of Atwood.
I believe that was Reese May back there.
No, that was Kenny. Jack Kenny made that run all the way from what seemed like, I think it was his back line all the way up to near the attacking third of the Fishers.
It's on 19 or 29, yep.
But Kay with the simple distribution out here to Hatfield. He's going to find Hench. Reinhardt with the pressure. Hench with some time. He plays it to no one, it seems.
I think he was trying to get it to Springer there.
He was looking for either Springer, but it was a breakdown in communication. Maybe it could have been Atwood, but Kay gets his body on it.
And
as Kane with the easy save.
That made Kane's job a whole lot easier. That was looking dangerous for HSE.
He looks for the quick distribution, out to Manning, but Yuto is out on that and says he's going to just punt long.
Springer. Oh, and he hits Wetzel.
He somehow hits Wetzel, looking for Manning there. Yuto's going to look to get a ball in. He's going to take a shot, and it was a bit tricky there for Kane, as it did dip and curve a little bit later than he was expecting, as it could have snuck in onto that far post, but it's going to be another goal kick.
Sundaresh is back in, this time for Sam Hent.
For Hench there, as he's going to move, as Coach Chris White will move Sam K up into the midfield.
Brendan Hench is out. It looks like, yep.
This is going to give the Royals of a midfield four with Hatfield playing as more of a holding mid. Greenwald as like the attacking mind to link up
and
with.
Kay's chasing it, and he can't get it.
Manning,
sorry, not Kay, Manning.
Manning tried to get onto that, but as I was saying, that midfield four with Kay and Springer more as box-to-box midfielders. Greenwald as the linking man as a number 10 role. This could be a four that maybe gets the Royals that much-needed goal to at least tie the game up. May gets the flick on out to Kenny, who's going to look to push it upfield. Kenny's looking long, as it's just going to go over the net, as maybe Kane thought he could have originally picked that out to play with his hands rather than his feet, and instead it will be a goal kick. Okay, he's going to find Manning here. Manning finds Kay. Kay looking as he almost splits that through the defenders of Mitchell Rambo and Jacob Lawrence. But it's going to end up to Sundrish with Granados under pressure, but Kane clears it out. Looking for Wetzel as Kenny misses the ball there.
Wetzel's chasing him down, and they're going to kick it
Kenny
back.
with the ball over the top, as it looks like
Out.
it's going to go out for another goal kick. Coach White may need to make another substitution here. He's only made one through about the opening first 12 minutes of the half. He may look to another one soon, as it's just not going the right for the Royals right now. They've had a few chances to open up this half, but
Nothing.
they just can't get anything near the goal, as I don't believe Weigers had to play anything out of the back yet.
Yeah, I think Fishers is doing a really good job shutting HSE's attack down. It's going to be Hatfield recovering.
Hatfield looking to distribute. Finds Atwood, who's just going to clear up field.
Might be.
As it looks like that maybe took a touch, but it's kept in by the Tigers.
Oh, and
Reinhardt
Fishers
with
took it
an
back.
impressive nutmeg there on Greenwald, who was not expecting that, to say the least. But
Rambo
looks long. It's going to be cleared out, though, off of Manning.
Fishers with the inbound, and contested. HSE gets it back.
Pulliam got the first touch there as Greenwald plays that to nobody. Reinhardt looking with the shot, but it goes straight into the hands of Kane again.
Kane's been playing a lot of these balls here. We're only 14 minutes in, and he's had a lot of action.
Did not get enough of a clean hit on that one, as it looked like he was trying to aim towards the middle of the field, but it went off the side of his foot, and that may slip out for the Royals, but it's going to be another Tigers throw-in.
Rambo going to throw it in.
Pulliam just misses.
And Pulliam's going to try to get it back, and he almost does.
Cleared out, though, by Hatfield. Saeed's going to bring it down. Impressive skill there by Saeed to get enough of a touch off of Lawrence for another Royals throw-in, as he was right there backed up with his back to goal as Wetzel's going to lose it here.
What?
Granado's dribbling through.
I got to shut him down here. Get O'Connor out.
Almost finds the foot of O'Connor, but it's going to fall to Reinhardt.
And there's a trip.
And yeah, the referee's going to go back to that trip right outside the top of the 18.
I believe that. Couldn't see clear there, but I think that trip was Wetzel.
Tigers have Castro standing over this one, and they're going to throw Reinhardt in the wall. Try to confuse Kane a little bit with where that ball might come out.
Here we go.
Castro with the shot, and Kane does get a touch over the bar. It's just going to go out for another corner. He maybe thought that was going to dip. He was going to aim for the far corner, but instead he just drove it straight at him for another corner kick.
Fisher's going to get the corner kick here. Cross attempt.
It's going to go all the way. It's going to fall all the way back, but it will be another Tigers corner. As they were looking there for number 18, Jacob Lawrence, but it just couldn't find him. Corner comes in.
Can I
Looming
just
ball
cleared
again
and
as
Wetzel's
they look
chasing
for
after
Lawrence, but Rainbow's going to look to get a second ball in here with Wetzel tracking him down, but it's going to go out for another corner kick.
Fishers.
This time Parker Gopsel will check in for the Royals, and number 3, Kevin Natzel for the Tigers.
Number 3, Kevin Natzel.
Tigers.
For the Royals, number 19, Parker.
And coming out is going to be
Cam Greenwald and Cam O'Connor.
Yep. Without O'Connor, maybe that definitely
I'd give the chance of Royals here to go get it.
yeah, definitely restricts the Fishers offense here.
Granted, Coach Schmidt is probably going to move May to up top. That way he still has a decent forward-pushing preference.
And Gopsel just gets it in bounds to Wetzel.
Wetzel with a nice little fake there to try and slow it down a little bit as it'll go out for, it still will be a Royals throw-in, but Wetzel tried to get the quick throw in there to try and make sure that he got the call, but ref will still go back to it. Kay looking long, finds Saeed after Kenny misses it.
Saeed, he's got some handles here. Oh, and he just gets
And
tripped.
nope. Referee said that the ball was hit there, but interesting how Weiger's already trying to stall the clock here as that ball slipped through. And the referee will come talk to Coach Chris White, as he wasn't too happy about that call, thinking that Saeed probably got hit on the knee somewhere, and he's going to go ahead and card the coach.
And Coach is gonna get a yellow card. Fishers is going nuts, obviously. Why wouldn't they? I saw Saeed trip, but you know, ref has final say in these games.
Does just seem a little bit questionable, though. It looked like that was the first time he reacted to one of Coach White's outbursts over a call. Usually you at least give them a warning before you would give them a yellow, but this referee is all about no nonsense right now. He's just trying to make sure that the game is played fairly. He's calling a good game. He's trying to make sure that happens, but with these last 20 minutes, anything can happen, especially when it's a rivalry game.
Yeah. Weiger is gonna goal kick here. This might be one of Weiger's first goal kicks today. He hasn't had much
Probably
time.
is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say his first one today, but first
I'm sorry,
one of the
first
half.
one this half. Yes, yes.
He's rarely had to touch the ball. Okay, looking as that will be a foul called on Castro. It's interesting. That's not called on Castro, who did throw his body into the line, as Kay probably would have gotten past him, but it's going to be a foul on Kay.
And there are some very heated reactions here by the HSE fans.
I would be mad too. That's a call that shouldn't go the other way. You can't just chuck your body right in front of a guy as he's trying to dribble past you. That's just obstruction.
Okay, he's gonna dip out.
Sunders is gonna apply the pressure here. And it looks like he does get by him. Can't tell. It will be another Fishers throw-in.
We're about halfway through the second half. Fisher's doing a really good job with ball possession. Let's see what happens here.
As that shot's going to go wide there. I believe that was from Castro, but it's going to go out as Mann will check in for the Royals.
And during this short break, a big thanks again to Sky Zone Fishers for their sponsorship of the Southeastern Sports Network this year. Couldn't have done this without them.
Kane with a long arcing goal kick here as he's trying to find the head of Springer. Flicks on to Gopsel.
Wetzel gets it. And Fishers is going to easily take it back. Sunderish
clears it upfield. Almost found Wetzel, but it looks like it's going to be out. Excuse me, no, it's going to be called a foul there. Sunderish is going to look to try and get this ball just somewhere where the Royals can create a chance.
I believe that is Sunderish on the inbound play.
Yep. Looking
Trying
long,
to find Wetzel.
just can't find
Nope.
anybody.
Wetzel's going to get it.
Wetzel brings it down, finds Springer in a little bit too much of space as Yuto was able to make a play on that. Mann finds Wetzel over the middle. Wetzel trying to create something out of nothing, as the referee will give that a foul there. Yep. It did look like Jack Kenny shoved him down, and now the Royals have a free kick here in the attacking half. They may be able to just create something out of nothing here. Even if they just get enough of a touch on it, it could end up in the net.
They desperately need this free kick. They have not had much of an offense this whole second half. It would be really nice to get some shots on goal here. Let's see what
Ball's
happens.
gonna come in.
And
yep.
see, this
Easy
is
there
what
for
we're saying.
Brendan Weiger.
You can't beat Weiger with height. We were saying this earlier. He just reached up, grabbed it. He's a tall dude.
Was a decent chance there for the Royals, though.
Twice he stepped out of the box picking it.
As Yuto's able to create a chance here, his shot goes. It looks
Way
like
out.
Maybe, yeah, almost out to one of the recreational baseball fields. We've got Hench and Greenwald checking in for the Royals with Ian Bauer, number 8 for the Tigers, and Cam O'Connor again checking back in. As Kenny and I believe Yuto come off, as well as Reinhardt and Springer and Hatfield come off for the Royals. As the Tigers are going to shift back into what I believe looks like this.
Kane with
2 up top, 3 midfield, 1 kind of holding behind, and then your back 4. Ball's going to find Mann out wide. Mann gets by only 1 as he does lose possession there as May picks it up. May with the flick on ball, trying to beat someone. Nate's looking to distribute there, but it will be another corner kick.
Yes. Stay outside.
just under 18 minutes left in the match. HSE has got to start working fast. Their only loss of the season came to a tough loss against Brownsburg a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Fishers has had a couple of losses this year, including Harrison High School out in the out by West Lafayette, and then they also had the loss recently to the #1 team in the state, which are the Zionsville Eagles. Also, the Royals will face them in a couple of weeks ahead time.
And they're just, Gopsel finally gets a head on it. Saeed
looking, he still has the ball somehow, trying to create something out of nothing.
Manning's going to get it.
Manning does end up with the ball. He's able to play out wide to Mann. Mann looking, he finds Gopsel. Gopsel looking as it's just going to be easily cleared away, but
here they go. HSE trying to.
O'Connor's able to shield Sunderish out of winning that ball there, but does that still end up finding the foot of K. Plays it off to Hench. Hench trying to find Greenwald in the middle, but just can't. Greenwald finds Hench. Hench looking, plays back into Greenwald.
Jesse's got a real good opportunity if they use it, and as I say that, Fishers gets it back.
Saeed almost winning it off
And
of May, which he
Saeed gets
does.
it. Saeed's got some serious skills with his ball. Let's see, and it's kicked out.
Might be, yeah, it did look like it took a touch off of Saeed there, but as it will be another throw and taken by Mitchell Rainbow of the Tigers.
And Manning can't get it, and then Fishers is driving it down.
Bowen playing upfield, finds Granados, who's breaking up the field, but looks like Pulliam's going to be able to get it.
Nice
Pulliam
hustle
gets on
by
it.
Pulliam there. Hench. Oh, and no,
Granados
Fishers gets it back.
somehow got a touch on that. I thought Hench was able to pull away from that there. But Nate'll looking to distribute. Almost finds O'Connor, but Granados still ends up with it. Gets by one, looking for a ball in as he just missed the foot of Nate'll there, who could have had an easy tap in. As that's going to be a grab right there on Reese May.
Here we go with another HSE inbound. Just going to go for the easy pass there.
As it's going to be played out to Sunder. She finds Henschel with a little bit of open space to
Manning.
dictate the play up to Manning.
And Manning.
Manning gets by. Did
Manning
take a
avoids
bit of
it.
a contact there from Bowron.
Manning's going to drive it down, gets Gopsel. Fishers clears it, but no, Sundaresh.
Wins that ball. It was a very good win there from Sundaresh as Weiger's going to be able to collect this ball here, but he's already going to go into the time wasting. There's only 15 minutes left. Anything can happen in this rivalry game, so he's just going to try and hold the ball, wait till an HSE player pressures him before he picks that ball up.
Weiger's going to kick. Let's see what happens here.
As O'Connor just kind of hit him. As Kay's going to be able to distribute there. Greenwald thought Hench was making a slight run there towards that ball, but May with the quick feet trying to create some space.
All right, here we go. Sundaresh touching it down, but he's going to let it go out. Oh, no, it didn't go out.
Going to, however, roll out for a goal kick. As the Royals have number 15, Matt Weaver, checking in with number 23, Jack Hyatt.
I think these are their first plays today, aren't they?
Yep. Kane with another long aerial ball up to Gopsel. Gopsel can't get the flick on over Castro.
Hyatt fighting for it.
Saeed able to win it. Man trying to create some space, but just can't. Man looking, finds Greenwald. Greenwald playing all the way wide to Weaver, who had to go back to it a little bit. Probably wasn't in the best position to start with.
Gopsel gets it back.
Great 1-2 with him.
Oh,
Trying to find Hyatt.
Oh.
And it's going to be collected by Weiger.
That was an excellent opportunity for HSE. Unfortunately, it was just overpass. Hyatt can't chase it down. And Weiger was there to get it.
Weiger with another long punt. It's just going to roll easily to Matt Weaver, who's just going to let it out for a throw-in. Weaver's going to take the quick throw into Pulliam. As O'Connor wasn't able to provide enough pressure on it. Weaver gets past one, but May is able to win that ball easily there.
And and Sundaresh chasing it down once again. And he's just going to pass it to Kane. Kane's going to get it out.
Kane with a long aerial ball there. This time with his, I wouldn't call weak foot. It's just as strong. It's his left foot. It's non-preferred foot, but he's a guy who's able to clear the ball whenever he can with either of his feet, which is very impressive of any goalkeeper.
Counter. They need a counter.
As Hyatt just can't collect possession there.
Hyatt's going to fight for
Hyatt
it.
Gets the flick on. Almost just in enough space for Kay there to try and create something. Man with the 1-2 with Kay. breaking up field, but they just can't get the flick on there from Saeed. Now Hench is going to push forward, trying to find somebody in space, finds Greenwald.
And
Greenwald
just a little out there.
Looking for that chip ball in behind towards Saeed, but just can't get enough of a flick onto it.
Sundaresh recovers, and Sundaresh is down. Sundaresh is down.
That should be, I would assume, a card there by the referee. That was an elbow straight to the head out, but it's not even going to be called for a card at least, but it will be a foul, but definitely should have been a yellow card.
HSE is getting the ball back.
It'll be Pulliam on the free kick.
Pulliam's going to go to Hench. Hench can't get it out. Fishers clears it. Pulliam once again recovers. Sundaresh drops back. And it's going to be out.
Pulliam's going to flick it off of O'Connor. It's going to be another
HSE
for the Royals.
Come on, Parks, dig deep.
This is going to end up all the way back towards Kane.
Kane kicks it out. He has got quite a leg.
Yeah, one of the main things Fishers is doing now, they're having their forward, step up on the back line so Kane can't get the quick distribution to ensure that the Royals start with possession. As it looks like it's going to be, he's going to give a yellow card to Ian Bauer in there as he went in studs up, which you cannot do in high school soccer. Any referee will go straight into the yellow card for that one. So in high school rules, you do have to come out when you get a yellow card. So Bauer will come out, as it looks like in his place it will be Yuto Nakame.
And as we break, big thanks again to Sky Zone Fishers for their sponsorship of Southeastern Sports Network this year. And a big substitution for HSC. Reinhardt is coming in for Fishers. Hatch is coming out for HSC.
You've got Hatfield, Atwood, Springer coming in. And like you said, Hench is coming off. We've got Hyatt coming off, and so is Mann. But Pulliam will be standing over the free kick here. Fishers, interestingly, has all their players drop back into the scenario as the second highest player up the field is Reinhardt, who's sitting all the way by his defense, almost by the arc of the box, which is very deep. But Fishers is able to break out of it.
Yuto is tripped there, and that is that's Matt Weaver. And foul there.
Reinhardt with the long ball over did find a lot of space there for, I think, Almaya, number 5.
What a leg. They're driving in on the right side. Let's see what they can do here. Driving it into the box. And HSC is going to contest it. They're going to try to clear it up.
Stop it there. He's going to get a quick move past Natzel.
And,
Saeed tries to keep it in play, but he just can't.
Fishers fan excited. Just got a ball.
He was very excited. He got the ball, but he did have to throw it back, unfortunately. He thought he was going to be able to walk home with that one. As O'Connor's able to dribble through here, and it could have been called a foul there by Hatfield. It looked like he went in too far behind him, but the Royals are able to break out of it. Because he wasn't not able to connect up to Kane there.
Fisher stops it, but Springer coming in.
Greenwald finding Saeed up in space. Saeed's going to look to try and create something here, but he was offsides. As the referee has not realized it yet, it's going to be a shot, but it will be considered offsides.
Just a delayed penalty there, yep.
Don't know about that one. Granted, I don't have the best of angle there, but I couldn't tell if he was offsides or not. It didn't seem like it from my view, but...
You know, we're on the other end of the field, so...
I would assume the referee has the best point of view, as he's always going to be in line with that last offender there to make sure that somebody is offsides or not. But it will be Weiger again on the free kick, as the Royals have got to create some more chances. There's only 8.5 minutes left. They've got to just get something here, as Pulliam's going to be able to get past Reinhardt.
Pulliam with an excellent kick. Greenwald is going to try to recover. And he finds
going to just keep it in, but
and
they will
recovers
lose it.
Utah. And
That's
there's the
be a big
trip,
foul
and
there.
ouch.
Looks like it's...
I believe that was
Yeah, he's going to go to the yellow card there for Pulliam. It was a bit studs up. Bit of a dangerous tackle there.
And we got some subs coming in for HSC. Vincent Manning is coming back in.
And it looks like Wetzel will check back in as well, but Chris is probably going to have to move things around again. You've got Manning coming in. I don't know if he's probably not going to shift to center back. He might actually shift to center back. I would have thought he moved K back there, but he still has K up top. Royals have got to get something going here. They've only got 8 minutes left, and they just need
Not
even just a sliver of a chance could get them the one goal they need, but they also got to make sure they don't give up any more by pushing too many numbers forward. Because if you give up another goal before you get that one goal you need, it basically could almost end the game with how much time we have left.
Parks, get out.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time. They got to act
Gopsel
fast
looking,
here.
finds K upfield.
Okay, gonna get it to Gopsel back again, and Gopsel's fighting for it, but he's gonna pull through. But Fisher's he didn't really play that to anybody there.
Does slip past Reiner, but Pulliam will check back in for the Royals as he's going to take out Sunderish, and Wetzel will come back in as well.
Sundaresh is coming out. He's had a pretty good shift out here on the pitch.
As it looks like Coach White's going to shift to the 3 back here to push more numbers forward. It's a formation the Royals have used in the past, but they haven't had as much experience, I would say, this year into it. They've used it occasionally here and there, but they haven't used it as of late.
Well, obviously, it's kind of needed right now. They really want to get their offense going, put as many numbers up front as possible.
Springer trying to create some space here, but he's going to end up playing back to Atwood. Atwood finds Hatfield, who's going to distribute all the way wide to Manning.
Manning is finding Gopsel there, and Gopsel misread it.
Gopsel with a missed touch there. He couldn't get enough on it to keep it in place. It's going to slip out. As number 2, Rodrigo Dominguez will check back in for the Tigers for Kevin Natzel. Royals have less than 6.5 remaining. They've still got to get that one goal they need. But Fisher's just going to try and keep possession here. They're going to drop as many numbers back as they can to try and sit and hold this lead.
Only 6 minutes left in the second half. Fisher's is definitely in conserve mode, like you said. All right, Atwood's going to get it. He's
Atwood
down.
looking. He has Gopsel wide.
Gopsel, that's a nice pass, but Fisher's is ultimately going to clear that out.
Yeah, Lawrence with an easy clearance there. He was just able to bring it down.
Hatfield gets it off, but he was sliding.
Going to look for Reinhardt up the field.
Oh, and Hatfield gets it back.
Hatfield's going to win that one back. It was very impressive defensively there from him. Atwood keeps it in. Saeed's dribbling up the line here. He's going to just look for something. Finds the foot of K.
And K was looking
hits that one out to no one. I think he just mishit that one. Looking for Gopsel, but just couldn't get. He didn't get the hit he wanted there on that one.
I think Gopsel was definitely the intended target there.
As Rainbow will have another throw in.
And Fisher's misreads it. Manning is going to get the ball.
Manning finds Springer. Springer to K.
And Springer's going to kick it out. Manning's going to try to.
Manning does keep it in play. Finds Gopsel, but Gopsel's intended target. Castro again on that ball, as he's been on almost anything that's kicked near him all night. And that's going to be too much.
They're overshooting.
Too far, but Weiger's again going to keep holding it here.
Only 4.5 minutes left in this half, and Fisher's is definitely trying to conserve the ball as much as possible. This would be a good win for them, good quality win.
As we got a foul here, it's going to be another Royals free kick.
Excellent opportunity here for
it's
HSE. Oh, wait, no.
Quick one there played by Pulliam.
Wetzel and back to Greenwald.
Greenwald looking, finds Atwood wide.
Come on, Neil.
And
Atwood does a good job defensively to win it back. As he finds Greenwald. Greenwald dribbling through, but he's going to lose it from Castro, as he did grab his arm right there.
When you're playing from behind.
And yep, he's going to get carded for that one. He threw the ball right back at him. Yeah, he's going to come off for that one.
When you're playing from behind in a rivalry game this late, sometimes you can get emotional. Stuff like this happens. Greenwald shouldn't have done that, though. He's a very vital player to this lineup.
The only problem is the heat of the game right there is going to get, you can get anybody player off the field from a yellow card.
And he is, he's a little upset there at the midfield.
As Almaya and Granados will check in for the Tigers. taking off O'Connor, which is very interesting because he'd be the, I would assume he would stay on the field, especially him and Reinhardt, as they would be able to apply pressure towards that Royals back line and even hold up play if need be for the Tigers. So that way the Royals don't even have a chance to try and get that last goal. But interesting move here by Coach Schmidt of the Tigers, as Lawrence is going to hit the free kick long. Looking for, I believe that's Nakame, who gets enough of a flick on to just keep it in, but pulling him to knock it out for another throw.
Good throw in here. Fisher's at the corner. I mean, realistically, they have an opportunity to score another one in HSE, really pad this lead, finalize this game.
Fishers might look to go to the corner here where they're just going to try and hold possession there. Try and slow down as much time as they can.
Somebody is down. I don't see
I think
who.
that's Granados possibly, but see,
yeah.
Rambo's already checking into the corner.
Oh, and what is happening here?
That's a little bit of a takedown there by Wetzel.
Yeah, Wetzel is not going to avoid something for that. He does not get carded, though.
Quick 1-2 there as it finds the foot of Castro, who does hit a pretty decent shot there. If he got more of that bend to the ball he put onto it. If he
Ben's
got
going to move, intended for Gopsel, but it can't reach. Gopsel K is going to get it, though.
If he put more of a bend onto that ball there towards the back post, that could have beaten Kane. But Saeed breaking up field, as him and Kenny have been battling, it seems like all night. As that's a decent tackle there, but it will be called a foul.
Unfortunately for Saeed. Only have 2 minutes left in this half. If HSE wants to score, tie this up, the time is now to get aggressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone lost their keys in the restroom, we have a set of keys up here at the announcer's booth. Set of keys.
And Fisher's going to inbound it, see what HSE can do in these last 2 minutes.
Pulliam wins the header. It's going to find the foot of Hatfield, who tries to connect to Wetzel, but he couldn't get enough of a clean touch on it.
Oh, and there you go.
Yeah, that's. Oh no, the referee's going to play on there.
And Hyatt is. Did he keep that in?
Yep,
wow.
He kept that in, but it's going to be cleared out again by Rambo. As Wetzel's.
They're playing desperate ball right now. They're really trying to get 110% here.
Yeah.
Manning is going to chase it down, make sure it doesn't, and he's going to inbound that.
Long throw again from Manning.
And
trying to find the flick on. Could have bounced, as it will not be called a handball there.
And there you go. Springer's fighting for it there. Can't get it. HSE's trying to drive in here, and Fisher's actively trying to clear this ball out. We have 1 minute left in this half, folks. 1 minute left if they want to even tie this up.
As we do have an injury up on the field. We've got, I think that's at least Lawrence down. And
that looks like Lawrence, and then I don't know who's down for HSE.
I think that, no, that's not Wetzel. I would have thought Wetzel, but.
Sam K.
Yeah, it is Sam K.
Sam K is down. Double injury here, folks.
Probably was a collision, as both of them did go up for the ball there on one of the plays, but.
Injury timeout here, 51 seconds remaining. All right, and welcome back. Lawrence is off the field.
K is still down, however.
I don't even think he's moved at the moment. And let's see. And while we're taking this break, Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this fall. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. Once again, shout out to Sky Zone. We can't thank them enough for sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. That really helps.
Yes, keys.
Is that a magnetic key on it?
Jeez, and he's taken quite a time to get up, and he's going to need a lot of help off the field here.
Yeah, they've got a lot of coaches, athletic trainer.
It looks like he's able to walk off himself, but it could be an upper body injury. I mean, we think it was a collision there by
upper
Lawrence
body,
and
or at least towards the head. That's one of the major things nowadays that they're pushing to all referees is if you ever see anything closer related to a head injury, you have to stop play immediately. The ref didn't there, but as soon as he saw that his AR was pointing that he had 2 players down on the field, both possibly with head injuries, that's when he noticed that, well, I probably need to stop the game. But there's less than a minute left. It's probably just going to be, I would assume, a drop ball here for either team.
Yeah, and
but
Kay and Lawrence are probably just going to
sit out the rest of the game. There's no reason to put them back in to try and go get a goal.
got to recover. When is HSE's next game here?
I don't know. They do have Kokomo on Thursday, but Utah will just hit the long ball up to Kane for sportsmanship, but Kane knows he has to go quick here. He's only got 40 seconds left in this game to try and go get 1 goal. Long ball up to Hyatt as it's missed, but Manford with the header. As it's going to end up finding the foot of Nakame. But it's going to be...
it's probably going to be too late here. We got 22 seconds.
Still enough for one last chance, possibly. Kane with the long ball.
He's going to try to get it
fading out, however,
and
which is the problem.
out of bounds there. Unfortunate.
As there's only 10 seconds left, Rainbow's just going to get this ball in long. Make sure that it's doesn't go anywhere else.
And Fishers is going to be the champions of the boys soccer Mudsock. Congratulations to the Fishers Tigers. Second day of Mudsock Week fall sports season as the Fishers fans rush the field. Well-deserved victory. Hard play for both teams. That goal late in the first half, it's a pretty good goal, I think.
Certainly changed everything. If you get that, anytime you get a goal right before the half, it can change the mood going into the half, whether that be positive or negative, especially when, obviously, it now changes dictated play. The Royals may get a rematch in sectionals this year, but they've got Kokomo up on Thursday as their next game, but that is away, however, so it will be a long drive. But that's a much-needed win for Fishers. This was a top 20 matchup. And
both of them moved to 6-2, so even records. We also, our future schedules here at Southeastern Sports Network, we are giving you another game this Mudsock Week. Unfortunately, Southeastern Sports Network could not live stream the football game. We will have people tweeting updates, taking pictures, all that. We cannot live stream the Fishers football game. However, on Thursday, we will be doing volleyball, home volleyball for HSE against Fishers. Tristan Fleur on the call there.
especially in the new home gym.
Well, in the new home gym.
Bleachers were redone. Wonder what it looks like. As it'll be a good game between those two. Those are 2 very talented teams.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game.
As we close out here tonight, the Royals just couldn't get enough of a chance for even 1 goal. The best chance they had was that Greenwald hit off the crossbar that was offsides, but it is a win for the Fishers Tigers, and some of them, they're taking that to heart as Fishers hasn't won, I believe, since, I would say, about 2015 or 16, something like that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while for the Tigers in this sport, as the Royals have dominated since for a while.
This definitely helps Fishers. Big shout out to our crew tonight, Lee Cook producing, Tristan Fleur on camera. Once again, before we go, just a big thanks to Sky Zone of Fishers on 121st Street for sponsoring our broadcast this year. Thank you for listening.